Welcome back, everyone, to Poppin' Off the Loft. Today we're gonna be learning Asura. Now, this is one of my favorite jobs right here. Asura? Ooh, what you know about some Asura? I know everything about some Asura. Maybe not every day, but I'm gonna try to get you to learn everything. If you guys want to be updated when my content releases, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I noticed, I think 80 or 90% of y'all aren't subscribed. What y'all doing with y'all life? Subscribe to me. Also, if you guys want to help support the channel and keep my content flowing out, Patreon's where to go. I appreciate any and all support. Thank you, Patreons, for keeping my channel going. Thank you so much. Now let's get into it. Asura is definitely one of his harder jobs and very underwhelming jobs. What do I mean by underwhelming? He doesn't really pump out a lot of damage. He doesn't give you a lot of bang for your buck, if I should say. You have to do some work to get a lot of bang for your buck, and a lot of the hitboxes are kind of bad. A lot of times this hitbox is horrible. So really think about that when you're using your second bar. The second and third bar are usually the ones that like tend to miss a lot more if you're not set up properly. So let's just go over the basics and then we'll hop right into, tips and tricks. So we have the ZZZ. Pretty nice. Then we have the ZZ up. This is a lie, just like Shisha. The ZZ up Z, you can do it whenever you want in the combo, and he will go ahead and do it. You see, it doesn't even matter when you do it. You can go ahead and do it whenever you want to. You have the down Z. Then you have the charged up Z up. Scorpion Sting. Then you have the Z to the right, which is the Stone Fist, of course. Then you have XX, which he throws the staff. And then you can get XX to call it back. Once the cooldown goes down. Bam. And then he has the Thrashing Dragon. And then he has the jump attack. And then he has the jump attack over. I don't know why they didn't tell you that he has a roll. Very strange. But he does have a roll. Now, Shisha's roll, or Asura's roll, is a little bit different. He doesn't have a major hitbox like all the other jobs, which I find pretty interesting. It could be because of how they, did the job or what, but it's not the same invincibility that you would normally get. Once again, like I said, he doesn't really give you a lot of bang for your buck. All right, so let's get into the tips and tricks of this class. So just like Shisha, right, you're really mainly focused on using that chi. Whenever you're playing Jin, your main focus is that chi. You want to make sure that you have chi so you're able to always use it. Even if you're just running around doing something like that every now and then, it's fine. As long as you always get it. If you see it start going down, just press X, you're good to go. You don't have to wait till your bar goes away to regenerate it back. When it goes down a little bit like that, there you go. And then you're back to normal. A lot of people sometimes I'll see do this where they'll wait till all their things are gone and then they'll sit there and do this the entire time. And then it'll go off, or they'll just do this to use it and then they'll run around and then it will go away. And then they'll do that again, which is it's a waste of time. You want to make sure that you're doing your chi gain at times where you don't really need to do anything. And little by little is better than a whole bunch at once. Very easy. Just run around, get it going a little bit. His Thrashing Dragon changes in the stance to Handuman. So you're basically a fighter at this point until you get your staff back. And then you're back to Asura. So keep that in mind whenever you're trying to set yourself up. He also has the same thing here. The up Z, basically like Shisha. I don't know why it's not in the tooltip, but he does have it. But you can't jungle with it. You never could, really. But you can set up for a grab like that at least. And you can also set up for other moves. You really want to kind of just play this job with the fact that you're setting yourself up a lot, because all of his abilities kind of are very weird to hit if you're not setting up. As an example, that's very easy to miss. Someone could just walk straight through you and you just whiff. You have to set up everything with this job, and that's why I said you don't really get a lot of bang for your buck. You have to work for it. But that's the gratification of playing this job. When you get really good at it, people notice that you're really good at it and they commend you. They commend you a lot, because there's not a lot of good Asura players. He's very easy to take advantage of. He's a more fair version of Jin, and really, when you see one, you'll know that they're extremely good at the job. Another thing is you want to use your staff a lot more. Like you want to use that throw to set up for a lot. Not even just the ability, but also just combos like that. Very nice to use. And you can just hold it. You don't have to actually call your staff back if you don't want to. Sometimes when I play, I just continue to stay as fighter just for a little bit. See what they're doing, see what's up. Maybe get my little thing going, get a grab off of that, pull my staff back, and we're back in the game. There's 3 types of rolls. Remember, we have the roll without the step. We got just a regular roll. We have the shadow step roll. Now, the shadow step roll is actually pretty good for tucking you in. It'll tuck you in. Like, it's more of a condensed roll. You're not sliding all over the place. Once again, I don't recommend using it too much, but I mean, it works if you don't want to roll too far. Like you can roll and then you can hold yourself from going places, especially if you're rolling off the platform. So let's say this, for example, if I roll, I can still like pull myself to the left. That's what Shadow Step does on the ground. It's not as prevalent with this job though, but with his other jobs it is. And then you have the Flash Step roll, which is this. Once again, just like the other jobs, you want to make sure that you're tapping while you're rolling whenever you can. Just like that, you're hitting them. So that way they're taking damage. It's a little bit harder with this job, as you see, but once you get it, it's very, very good. It's very, very useful. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the tips and tricks of Asura. Once again, you're just all about that setting up. If you're a new player, I wouldn't recommend this job unless you really like staffs. It's definitely one of his more advanced jobs, but when you get good at it, you'll definitely reap the rewards of the class. He's just a very, very underpowered version of his other jobs. And if you're looking to just be strong, this isn't the one for you, okay? Let's go ahead and go into his abilities here. Okay, so we got the first bar. Then we got the second bar. And then we have his third bar. Wow. I love this job, man. This job is so good. For me, at least. So I hope this helps you guys. If you guys have any questions about how to play, what to do, let me know. Like I said, make sure you subscribe if you want to be notified for the next videos that I put out. And if you want to help support the channel and keep the channel going, please feel free to, I don't know why that wasn't there either. You have this. I mean, this sucks, but yeah, you do have the down Z. It's actually pretty good to set up. Wait, how you see what I mean? How the hitbox is very, very strange. It doesn't really work too much, but how? Like you really gotta time everything. That was off too. See what I mean? It's just it's coded very, very straight. You have to like be a god at setting up, or else it'll mess up. Now, to be fair, there's no delay in this mode in practice, so it'd be a little bit easier to hit in the real match. But his hitbox is still awful. I guess his target detection is pretty awful, not his hitbox. But as I was saying, if you guys want to help support the channel and keep the content going, Patreon is your best bet. Thank you to all my Patreons once again for helping me keep the channel rolling. I appreciate any and all support. Until next time, I would always say thank you for what? Popping often with Lofton.